Here is another recipe that we created for Ramadan, Nutty Chocolate Barfi. I'm using only raw ingredients in this recipe, raw almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and I'm counting the pits of dates because accidentally I don't want to leave any pits in the dates. This is a good step to take for you all also. And sesame seeds, saffron, of course cardamom. What dessert is a dessert without cardamom for Indian holidays? And cashew butter. So first start by grinding up dates, because if you mix nuts along with dates you might have trouble blending. So first blend dates and then start adding your nuts and seeds. Saffron, and I'm grinding up some cardamom. Of course, how much cardamom and how much saffron is up to you. Blend it all back together. Look at how these are dancing. You'll be dancing like this after trying out this recipe. Just give it a little help, blend it further. It should be not too soft, but you should be able to press it as a barfi. For that reason, I'm using cashew butter here. You can omit cashew butter and use just raw cashews as well. That can also work. I'm using almond oil that's on top of almond butter, but you can use coconut oil or you can even use ghee if you're not vegan. Just spread it all out, press it a little hard so that they don't crumble up when you cut it into pieces. And this is the fun part. I am getting ready to melt up some chocolate. I'm using dark chocolate that we make here at Vibrant Living. You can use any dark chocolate, of course. Chop it all up and use a double boiler to melt it. I just made up some contraption on the spot here, but you can use a proper double boiler, or you can just use a little bowl to go over your boiling water and melt your chocolate. Now make sure that chocolate is completely melted and pour over your pressed seed and nut mixture and spread it ever so gently and evenly. Oh, look how delicious and luscious it looks. Top it with some toasted sesame seeds, dried rose. Oh, how pretty. We dried our own roses from our terrace garden, and of course some pistachios. Chop up and look how gorgeous it looks. Leaving it in the refrigerator for about half an hour so that chocolate gets a little hard, and now you can bring it out and cut up in the size that you desire. These kind of desserts can be eaten as breakfast, as a snack, for any time. Try offering to your children who fuss about eating seeds and nuts. This will be a hit because it has chocolate. I loved it so much that I had to make a batch after a batch after a batch. We recorded this at the time that I was fasting, so I could not taste. You can imagine how not easy it was, but the next day I enjoyed it so very thoroughly. Don't forget to share it with your chocolate lover friends and do subscribe.